Hello, good morning, and welcome to Tech TV, our YouTube channel. Tom here. Sorry about the bed head. I've had a fantastic night's sleep here. I didn't think these KVKs were so good for sleeping in also, but I better gather up my bed, and I quickly wanted to show you a few aspects of the Crush that I like. Great. Oh, that's fantastic. Nice tidy job. Right, I'll quickly take you around the Crush and show you some bits and pieces that I really like about it and would highly recommend it to anybody. Right, pack the bag away. Be back in a second. I just briefly want to show you around the KVK and various aspects of it. It is a bed head, however, please forgive me. Now the best part of this basic gear for me now is that it's fully remote control. There's not a wheel in sight on this Crush. Whenever this Crush is being a Crush, it's been 100% a Crush. And quite a few of you asked me different aspects about the Crush and if I'd like it and recommend it. And it's just a wee quick run round to show you what I think of it. But it's, as I say, when it's a Crush, it's 100% a Crush. It's not a Crush trying to be a trailer when it's on the road, and it's not a trailer trying to be a Crush whenever it's in operation. So when this is rolling on the road, it's on a trailer, it's on transport, and it's fit for the road. I'm not saying Crushes and Shoots that has wheels is not fit for the road. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's 100% a Crush when it's set up. I have put on a few wee bits and pieces. I've just pimped it up myself. I put on these bandage holders, just a bit of black pipe, few holes that you can access your bandages. Push it down, work it down into your finger, next bandage out, and it's very simple. Very simple. I have on the back here, I have my pipe holder for grinders. On the last Crush it was little, you set it in. On this Crush it's those little pipes you set the handle of your grinder in. I find sometimes reaching round is a bit difficult with the hot box and that, so I've made myself a little pipe where I just set my grinder in. The belly bands, we have a Tech belly band and we have another Anki belly band, and between the two of them, KVK at the minute has come out with an improved belly band, but these here, we find them fantastic. And they're very, like, if you've ever done a zip line or you've ever been paragliding or anything like that, if you look at the width of these belly bands in proportion of the weight and size of the cow, you wouldn't have had anything like this on you when you were zip lining or whatever, but it's comfortable when you're doing it, and it's also very comfortable for the cow. The head gate closes lovely and soft. There's lovely big bars on it here. It's nice and comfortable just to support each side of the cow's neck. I love the leg rest. The pulley for lifting the legs is very simple. It's just a bit of rope on a spindle, and then whatever length the cow's foot comes out here, whatever length her leg is, you bring this little paddle up to rest her leg. Oh look, I missed that bit when I was washing. And you can move out and support the cow's leg at whatever length it is, you know, just for ease of operation. And again, it's a very simple, just a piece of rope. Same at the back. Again, her legs here, pad comes up again, depending on the length of the leg, of the cow's leg, or how big the animal is, really, this support comes out and supports it. So the animal really is supported by her belly bands, nice and comfortable. She has a nice comfortable head gate each side of her neck, and she has her legs restrained that she cannot hurt herself. The beauty of this Crush is you can let it out. There's no latch here, there's nothing to stop. This KVK have done a remarkable job on this. It stops where it's meant to stop, and then you can let it out. And you know, if the cow's shoulders here, a wee bit of pressure, you want to hurt her, you can just let it out ever so slightly. And to me, that is a phenomenal asset to the Crush. Well, I've added on these little crazy American balls. And these are ram mount. I'm nearly 100% sure they're a crazy American idea, but boy do they not work good. And this is a little ball here with the attachment to it. Computer here and this little holder, and it means I can detach that from that side, bring it across to the other side. If I'm working singly by myself, I would position the computer there, and if I have an assistant or a helper, or sometimes we call them even worse than that, helping us, he puts in the information there, and I finish it when I'm on the last foot. It's great that you can sort of stand here, open doors, you can catch the animal, close the door, lift the belly bands, elevate the crush, and I know I should have the door fully closed, but you can always. So basically when I have a cow and it's been trimmed, there she is, the head gate's closed, the belly bands are up, and as you can see the cow herself, legs are not up that far, it's just a case of the elevation on the legs on the ground. Imagine a cow being there, that cow is down, belly bands down, door open slightly just to give her a bit of a chance as she goes back, and then open the head gate, open the door fully, and we're ready for the next cow. But the other little additions we've got made is we have made our own pullout here, made by a local fabricator. As you can see, we have a little mover here, and it goes through this hole and it links onto that bracket and heads off. But we had a problem, we used to have a space here, and then we had a problem where cows sort of pushed their heads out here, so now we've developed this little system whereby we can close that space. KVK take note. It's very simple. So you close that down for use. That opens there. Another little thing I have is a little magnet to hold the gate open. And then as this gate closes, it closes this gate and back. So there you have it, that your cows can't get out. Then for transport, you just pull it back. It'll become, again, very simple, makes your day very free flowing. Also, the pull-out frame is, I fitted some slightly bigger wheels on it, and it just rolls. It's a couple of mil off the ground, and it just rolls in and out, nice and handy like that there. How the crush runs, basically, I'll just climb up here. This is our battery box. Sorry for moving this camera about so much. Wow. So this is what's going on in here. This is our charger. 240 volts comes into this. It charges these 4 batteries. The 4 batteries then in turn run the motor on the side. These are leisure batteries. I think this is probably the first time that hoof trimming and leisure will come into the same sentence. So that the 4 leisure batteries run this motor here. It's encased in this. Attached is a hydraulic motor, the hydraulic pump rather, and it pumps the oil around the whole system. And it's a low pressure system. Because you have your leisure batteries there, you can use it, you can for loading, unloading. It's not like an accumulator high pressure system. So you just pull whatever function it is you want. You just pull that there, pull your levers, and it's there and it's flowing. The oil's pumped around the system, and then it's returned back to this tank here. This tank here supplies the pump, and it returns, goes back via a filter system. So basically it's very simple. It looks complicated, but it's very simple. I'll take you over to a hoof I did during the week, and hope you enjoy. And thank you for watching. If you like what you see, can hit the subscribe button, like button, as many buttons as you like, but we'll catch up with you later. Many thanks, bye for now. We trimmed this cow roughly about 6 weeks ago. We fixed a block and treated her, but as you can see, not all treatments work the first time. This is an ongoing lesion that is quite significant and quite deep in the wall of her foot. So we'll remove the excess glue and prepare to reblock. To look at this foot from this angle, you would not think it required a block, but all will be revealed. We used the blowtorch to dry off the hoof, to dry off any moisture in the hoof, to improve adhesion with the glue. As you saw, the last block had come off. That can be down to a number of reasons. We are using a smart block. This is really to reduce the wear of the block. As this is quite a deep lesion in the wall of the foot, we need a block that will not wear for quite some time. With all white line lesions, we remove and strip away the wall horn, which is normally hard, but at this time of the year is exceptionally hard. A hard foot, that. This insulted corium bleeds so easily, and just a simple touch of the hoof knife and it can start to bleed, like it does in this case. I have to get my knife into this area to remove all the loose horn if she's going to stand any chance of making a recovery. Apologies for my hand being in the way, but it's just the angle of the knife, or the way I have to position my arm to get an angle on this. This is quite a stubborn and deep and delicate white line defect. We have cleaned this out and removed all loose horn, so we're going to rewrap this with salicylic acid again to dry it out and promote healing and bring a bit of comfort to the cow. We will revisit this cow in about 6 weeks to check her progress, and hopefully this time the block will have stayed on. That is my bits and pieces that I like about the Crush, and the only other thing I'm just thinking here now, and this is a big plus for me, is the gate hangers, because I've never had gate hangers before, and normally I put them in the trailer. You lift them out of the trailer, you carry them in, you set them down, you lift them to where you're going to operate, and before you have any cows trimmed, you have gates lifted about 3 times. So in this, my old gates will fit it on just like that there. They're strapped down, and great job done by KVK again. And as my machine comes in, wherever I'm going to set it up, The gates will be on this, on the gate hangers on the side of the crush, both sides, and it's a case of just you're on the site, you've decided where your position is, and you take off your gates, put them on, and then hang that up. So that is the ins and outs of the KVK. So if you want to know anything more about it, or you have any questions or anything I didn't cover, just drop me a message. But I could only but recommend this machine to my fellow hoof trimmers. That'd be the HOOF GP, LaVoy, Midwestern Hoof Care, Keepingcowsmoovin and Thomas, or any of you out there. If you ever want to upgrade, certainly KVK is the way to go.